Bob Marley was one of the most important people in my life. He really showed me how to be free with myself as a black person. This picture is probably one of my most iconic images of Bob Marley, and also one of the first images I took of him. This is where the adventure had begun. I always, from a very early age, knew I wanted to be a photographer. I was also very much into music, and I read that he was coming over to do his first tour of England. The first show he was doing was at a club called the Speakeasy Club in London. I didn't go to school that day, and went to the club. But I just waited and waited and waited, and eventually he turned up, and I walked up to him and said, "Can I take your picture?" He said, "Yeah man, come in." And he told me about the tour and asked me if I'd like to come along on the tour, and I said yes. So next day I was sitting there, he turned around and said to me, "Are you ready, Dennis?" And I said yes. We set off on the road. When they were in the club, they were doing a sound check. When they had breaks, he was asking me what it was like to be a young black kid in England, because I was born in Jamaica, but left at a very early young age and grew up in England. So he was quite curious about me. I was also asking him what Jamaica was like. We just really developed, from that moment, a very strong friendship. None of the pictures I ever took of him was in a studio, because I never needed light. He was the light. These ones here, he turned to me and said, "Let me show you how to be free, Dennis." And he just jumped up and started pulling his locks. He told me that people always say that you can't do what you want to do, but you can do it. Just believe in yourself, be positive in that sense. Those words stayed with me. I never actually ever asked him to pose, because for me it was just about capturing the moment, that moment of when he exhumed, exploded, whatever it was in that way. You know, I was click, click, take it, stop.
Konbini.